Hello viewers, this is Elizabeth of the Aviation Canteen Show. Today we have Audrey Swatson, the youngest Ghanaian female pilot. This is On the Spot on the Aviation Canteen Show. Aviation Canteen, we serve it hot. Audrey, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much.
Can you tell us about yourself?
I am Audrey Swatson and I'm 21 years of age and I fly. I'm Ghana's youngest female pilot and I come from a family of 6. I'm the firstborn and I'm a very passionate person when it comes to aviation, and that is why I fly.
Of all the professions in the aviation sector, why piloting?
I chose piloting because I wanted to be different. Growing up, I used to find other aviation occupation as not being in the lead, and I'd wanted to be in the lead. Let me be at the controls. That's why I chose piloting.
What inspired you to be a pilot?
Because growing up, when we get the normal society question of what we wanted to be in future, everybody in my class would be lawyers and doctors and other very frequent career options that come up. But when I stood up as being a pilot, people would go like, wow, and it's the wow thing that kept moving me. In the beginning, it was like I was just saying it, but with time and as I grew up and matured, I decided I wanted to fly.
This is the wow era. Audrey was motivated by the wow factor. She wanted to be the lead. She wanted to be the head. That is what inspired her to be a pilot. A female pilot in Ghana, and so young at the age of 21 years. This definitely is wow. How did you get to know you were the youngest?
It's on record.
I tried finding out if really you were the youngest at the age of 21. I called some people to ask, and they were like, yes. For now, they don't really have on record anyone below the age of 21. I am proud of you.
Thank you.
I am a member of the Women in Aviation Ghana chapter.
Oh wow.
And I like the fact that being so young and you still have this aspiration of being a pilot and you've been able to go through it, it's really wonderful.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Can you tell us how you came about, your educational background?
Alright. I had my secondary education at Ghana Christian International High School, and it's in Dodowa. I studied science and my electives were chemistry, elective math, physics and geography. I opted for geography because it would help me with my flying and not biology. Thereafter, I had to pursue my dream at Mach 1 Aviation Academy in South Africa. And there I trained for my private pilot's license and then my night rating and commercial pilot's license. And today, yes, I'm the commercial pilot license holder of South Africa.
How did you become a pilot?
How I became a pilot?
Yes.
Growing up, I'd always known that that's what I wanted to do. So I kept telling my parents about it, and they would say when it gets there, I will do it.
Okay.
And after my secondary education, I just knew I had to go to flight training and to start my career already.
Okay.
And before I wrote my WASI, my parents had made inquiries in Africa where I could school because they wanted somewhere close to home, and it was South Africa they found, and in South Africa, Mach 1 Aviation Academy was the place.
Okay.
Yeah.
My name is Charles Chum. I am the director of Ghana's Civil Aviation Training Academy.
Hello Ghana. My name is Audrey Swatson, and I'm Ghana's youngest female pilot, CEO of Excel Aviation Limited.
I duly endorse GH-Aviation.
I endorse GH-Aviation as the authentic mouthpiece
and everything about aviation and more.
In Mach 1, there are a lot of people from different backgrounds because I'm used to seeing all Ghanaians in my class.
Okay.
growing up and my educational system in Ghana. So it was different. And again, we're not the same age mates.
Okay.
But my experience in Mach 1 was good.
Okay, so let me come in. Were you the youngest in Mach 1?
At a point, yes. And at another time, there was a Nigerian lady who was younger than I was. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so with the Nigerian lady, does she also have the CPL?
Oh yeah, she also does.
So she's the youngest female pilot in Nigeria. Oh wow, how old is she?
She's 20.
20, 21, okay. Anyways, Ghana, we have one, so we should be proud. 21.
Yeah, sure.
That's great. Okay.
The first time I flew, I got airsick.
Oh.
But after 2-3 days, when I got back to it,
after the solo flights, you got a
not the solo flight, it was the intro flight, like the very first flight the school gives to you for you to test how flying is.
So there was a tutor by you?
Yeah,
for the
like
intro?
a flight instructor.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was my experience, that I got airsick, and I thought I couldn't do it. But as I went every time, I didn't used to get sick again, and it doesn't matter the weather. Usually when it's hot, it becomes bumpy and you feel sick, like there's this sheen of sweat on you, but now it's okay to be up there.
Okay, so when it's hot and you're flying, that is when it becomes bumpy.
Yeah, it becomes bumpy. Already it's flying fast and now you're being thrown up in the aircraft. So yeah.
Would you say those were your challenges during your schooling?
Yeah, that was one of the many challenges, because just when one is out of the way, another one will show up. After I got used to flying, now it was required of me to be able to land on my own.
Okay.
So I go solo, but I wasn't getting the landing technique, and I'm not too sure what I was doing wrong, because it took a while for me to get the landing technique and go solo.
Okay.
And the day I went solo, I honestly didn't see it coming.
No, really?
No, I
Why?
didn't. Because I thought it was another day where you do circuits. Circuits is like flying a rectangular shape. You take off and then, you know the shape of a rectangle, like you move in that and then come and land.
Okay.
I thought it was going to be a normal day like that, and we call that a circuit, and then we make it a full stop and then we park the aircraft. But that day, my CFI he kept on asking.
CFI meaning?
My chief flight instructor.
Okay.
Yeah. He would ask me if I was okay, and it was unusual because maybe he would ask 2 times and that's it. But on that day, he would ask me if I was okay. Then I'll say yes, like time and time. And then we did 3 circuits, and then he asked me to make it a full stop. So he gets off. And then when he got off, he asked me to do 1 circuit for him, and I knew
that was the day.
Solo.
How does it make you feel flying on your own?
It was really exciting, and it was never working because I was nervous that he could have like prompted me before it happened, but he didn't, and now I was to just go and line up and take off all by myself. It was okay just to add full power and like run down the runway and take off. I'm like, okay, not bad. But on the rectangular shape, the other longer part, we call it the downwind. On the downwind, it's quite long, and it's only there I realized that my flight instructor was not on board. And during that long flight, it made me feel fulfilled that, I really tried. And then then it didn't take time for me to turn base, like the other part,
the shorter part
before I come landing. Coming to land, I was really scared because like it was going to be the very first time I touched down on my own. And after touching down, I was really excited. I really was.
Landing on your own.
Yeah, landing.
Taking off and landing on your own.
Yeah, for the first time.
That's quite a fulfillment.
Yeah, it was.
And we are proud of you as Ghanaians.
Thank you so much.
In the aviation space, in the aviation industry in Ghana, we say congratulations, Audrey.
Thank you so much, Ms. Liz.
And we hope you fly the colors of Ghana one day.
My name is Charles Chum. I am the director of Ghana's Civil Aviation Training Academy. I duly endorse GH-Aviation as the authentic mouthpiece for aviation news and everything about aviation and more.